Jak torki.
Jedziesz.
Wow.
Walking down the street just like I own it. I'm rolling to the beat just like I wrote it. Watching the sun go down is disappearing.
So, since this weekend, my 8 hours a day job will be answering your questions for the rules for the First Martians. I'm so excited.
Cause in this part of town it's pretty clear that I can feel the safety breathe. The boulevard is hot like me. Thank God it's only Friday night. You bring my Saturdays to life. Come Sunday, will you be my wife? From
As you might hear, we have for the early launch kit for the First Martians, the game will be released in September, but at the beginning of the September there is the early launch kits available through the brick and mortar stores, and during this period, 2 weeks only, in the app you guys will find a super special scenario. I'll just finish making it super smooth. We will be finishing playtesting, this is top secret, sir. We will be finishing playtesting hopefully this week, and yes, so everybody who pre-ordered the game and everybody who will buy the game in this 2 weeks window will have additional 7th mission. This one is called Epidemic, and it's done with the astronauts having some serious sickness problem in the hub, and it is really all about the med lab and healing and trying to survive. I hope you guys will enjoy this, and this is one of many examples how we'll be able to support the First Martians with just adding new content to the app. You will just download and having fun. So Epidemic is coming to your copy of the First Martian at the beginning of September.
Don't be such a... I hear a lovely sound, it's all around me. I see the sky above me, it's so lovely. One girl or half a dozen cities buzzing. A scented summer breeze comes over me, and I can hear the city roar. And if you want, there's always more. Thank God it's only Friday night. You bring my Saturdays to life.
Friday, end of the week. Super busy for me for the most of the week, being available for you guys at BG website, answering all the questions for all the missions in the game. We have 6 single missions, 6 mini games, so I have to answer every single mission, every single scenario have some questions to be answered. First opinions, first feedback, super polarized. So there's many people who say they love the game, and there's many people who say they hate the game. There's literally thread on BGG when the guy wrote "I hate this game," which was not super nice to read. But this is the part of the releasing the game, and it's always super difficult when finally the game reach the customers. When you finally release it, you have to see what people will say, and it's always the same. Some people like the game, some people don't like the game. On one hand, I'm super happy seeing people playing the game. I just answered the question for the guy who played 3 times in a row one of the missions, and I have some questions. It is super cool that he had these 3 games of the First Martians. On the other hand, it is super painful to see all the mean comments and that people are disappointed. But it always have to happen. You cannot make a game that will attract everybody. So very busy period for me this week. Very painful in some of the moments when I had to read some of the comments, but this is how the lives go. So the next week there will be less questions, probably more feedback on the playing, and we assume that this weekend people will play campaign. So I assume there will be more questions about the campaign, because many of you already playing the single mission. So now the campaign step, and we'll see 1 week closer to Gen Con. My whole team is just crazy with alien artifacts and all that kind of stuff. Wait a minute. This is the final alien artifact. We finish the project. The next week it goes to the print. I have for the weekend. I have the very last look at the cards, all the cards, and next week alien artifacts is in print. End of the week. Have a great weekend. See you next week.
Thank God it's only Friday night. My Saturdays to life. Come Sunday, will you be my wife? You'll make me go from poor to rich. Come on Monday, don't be such a...
Hello, guys, Portal Games. Thank you for watching. And please share with your friends and tell your friends about this show. I love you guys. And in the comments, please tell us what's interesting for you about Portal Games, what topic, what thing you would like us to record, because we record every single day a couple of minutes of the footage, but we can do some dedicated stuff if you want to see some of the moments here. So let us know in the comments what you are interested most in, and thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, thank you for all the likes, all the cool comments. Stay tuned. First Martians is sent. First Martians is done. We go to the Alien Artifacts project. Bye bye.